Agents, wow, we are going through so much right now. Obviously, the NAR lawsuits changing our compensation and how we might get paid, and all of the confusion and changes around that from state to state, from brokerage to brokerage. Everything is a little bit uneasy there. But then we add on to it one of the most ridiculous political climates this country's ever seen heading into an election year, not to mention high interest rates, high prices, and everything. I'm here to tell you, now is not the time to give up. It is actually the time of opportunity, no matter if you've sold 0 homes or 500. The quicker you adjust and adapt in your business, the better you will be. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that next. What's up, guys? Jeremy Kane, Real Estate Agent Playbook. I'm here with a voice of hope and camaraderie, and I hope we can all come together as agents and understand the sky isn't falling. If you like the message or the messages that I allude to in this video, please like, comment, subscribe, share the podcast if you're listening over there. That's right, we are on the podcast, growing that community as well. Always here to help you get a win every single day in real estate. And this is a heavy episode talking about all the changes and basically a refocus on mindset as we move forward. So absolutely, the NAR headlines, they're at the top of the game. As we move into August here, we are going to see these changes start to take place. I understand that in some places, some changes have taken place. Let's keep in mind that the settlement hasn't even been signed off on. It's not, set in stone yet, so we could continue to see changes. But what we do know is that we are moving forward with a change, with a more transparent compensation structure as it pertains to how we get paid and what's going on. So if that wasn't enough, we throw in the presidential election, which has been absolute chaos over the last 6 weeks or so. This is obviously going to only intensify as we move closer to the November elections. So a lot going on, not to mention in Colorado and across the country, there are hyper local issues that are going on. We have a new contract software, Getting Contract, coming in while the MLS has been sold from our primary real estate boards, realtor boards, to a private equity firm who owns a different, contract software. And it could be an absolute massive August as it comes to change, especially in the Denver market. So how are we as agents to move forward, and what are we going to do? And I'm here to tell you that we must focus on the controllables. So let's start with the NAR settlement, the commission lawsuit, which is now our compensation is now being referred to as compensation versus commission. Regardless of what we call it, the point is that we are more transparent when we are setting up a listing, when we are showing buyers homes, who's paying what, all of the things. This is now going to be a much more, fluid situation versus, okay, you're part of this MLS. This is what they've suggested for years and years and years. That's probably what the commission will be. That will no longer be allowed. And to be honest, that's okay. But as agents, when we are going through these state meetings, when we're talking to our broker and hearing from our broker, we get so hung up on the little details on, where we're going to put this and why is the seller no and all these things. We must focus on the task at hand, which is to make our compensation model more transparent. In the event that you can show your value and you have a unique value proposition that matches what services you're providing, this should be a positive thing for you, because now it's a much more normal conversation to say, hey, Mr. Buyer, this is, what I charge for my services. Do you agree that this is what I should get paid in order to assist you? Right? It's a free market. It's a conversation that we can have. And if they say yes, and they're obligated to pay that, then we don't have to worry about listing agents cutting commissions and things like that. So let's really focus on this, and let's not focus on listing agents and buyer's agents and brokerages and all of this. Let's focus on the people we're here to serve and giving the value to those people. Buyers want to buy, sellers want to sell. Our job is to bring them together in a way that will lead to a closing, a successful closing where all parties feel, they've been represented and taken care of. And so if we step back and really look at that and quit getting, so caught up in the different nuances of this state's contract and that state's contract and this brokerage's position, in the end, as long as we're saying, okay, Mr. Seller, how much would you like to offer the buyer's agent as a commission split? If you can't do that down the road when they give us that rule, great. But as of right now, the way the settlement's worded, they can still offer compensation. It's just about where it's marketed. And so we need to focus in on the problem at hand, the task at hand, and remember what our duty is as a realtor, as a real estate agent, whatever, professional organization you are affiliated with. What is their position? And then obviously your license in the state that you took the test and passed the test and practice in. This is where we really need to dial in and just make sure we are doing what we have to do. The honest truth is, if we're more transparent, it'll be better off for a lot of different reasons, and people may even start to respect real estate agents more, depending on how you carry yourself and how you react to these things that aren't necessarily the client's issues. Right? They don't care about the NAR lawsuits. They don't care about all of this. They care about getting into that home, and that's your job as an agent. So let's step back and stop with it should be this way, it should have been this way, we shouldn't do this, we should use this form, we should use that form. Nope. Listen to your broker, listen to your state, listen to your MLS, and make sure that you are, abiding and playing within the rules, and you will be just fine. So focus on what you can control, and what you can control most, especially concerning the NAR lawsuits, is your attitude and your presentation to your clients as you move forward. The presentation of your value is of utmost importance. Now let's talk about political unrest. The only thing we can do here is vote. The honest truth is, this is just adding pressure in our industry to the pressure cooker. I've seen a lot of people say, if this guy gets elected, all of this is going to be wiped off the table. I don't think that this is at the top of any presidential cabinet's list at this time, unfortunately, for us real estate agents. The truth is, we're going to have to adjust. We're going to have to play by the rules. And as we move forward, we are starting to get kind of the rules of the sandbox. So now just own the sandbox, right? Follow the rules, play within the rules, but ultimately bring that to your clients. Right? And it doesn't matter who the president is. Like I said before, I think we have bigger fish to fry when it comes to issues that the president will be addressing. And then finally, all of this in a time of market craziness, right? We have high interest rates, we have high cost of homes, high affordability, limits. And this is where we really do not have the ability as agents to control this. We don't control the interest rates. We don't control the price of homes, the appreciation. We don't control any of that. What we control is our ability to be educated on the market and hopefully be able to take that to our clients who are at multiple different education levels and care levels of this information. But we can take that information based on what they want to know, what they do know, and educate them on the market so that we can best serve them. What's better than a value proposition of an agent understanding the market, understanding the climate, what's going on, and being able to give somebody 2 or 3 options when it comes to explaining the market and what their situation is, right? You can't do that unless you understand the market, you know the market, and you can rightfully communicate it with the people at their level. Right? We have amazing resources, especially in the Colorado market, of people that give high-level statistics and high-level data to us. If we take high-level data to a first-time homebuyer who, doesn't work in the math industry and doesn't like data, it's going to be a problem. So we need to be able to break it down, certainly use some of the data, don't change it, don't do anything crazy, but being able to decipher it and break it down so that it's understandable. And then we need to be able to provide a couple solution options, right? Here's your options. This is what it is. So all of that within this market, within this election cycle, within this commission lawsuit age that we're in, brings a lot of pressure. And as agents, if you have the pressure, you have to be able to take the pressure. It's just like working for a corporation that maybe is going through a, secret buyout or something like that. All of that information doesn't need to be passed on to the consumer, and in most cases shouldn't be passed on to the consumer due to NDAs and all the things. But that has to be compartmentalized, right? Because we have a job to do moving forward. Even if the company's about to get sold or bought out or whatever, that person in that corporate, ladder has to continue to serve the client, right? There's so many different parts of a corporation. And as agents, we need to take a little bit of that and understand, okay, we need to make sure that we keep this kind of separate. We need to learn, we need to know, we need to understand how to, communicate the new changes or the way it is. How are we getting compensated? So on. But we do not need to be so in depth where we're taking it to the consumer as if we're asking them to fix it for us. We are the professionals, not them. So as an agent, what's this leave you, right? I've heard older agents say, I'm done, I'm getting out. That's fine. Whatever. I've heard newer agents say there's no way I can get in. I've had agents in the middle that are like, we'll just figure it out. It'll come as it goes. And those agents maybe sometimes need to be cluing in a little bit more to their state and brokers and all the things. However, as agents, what I am hearing is there's a lot of people that are not willing to do the work to understand exactly what's going on. And I'm here to tell you that this is a massive opportunity for you to take market share. Right? Anytime we're losing older agents who don't want to adjust, or newer agents who just feel like it's too hard, or mid-tier agents that just, can't really wrap their heads around it because they don't have the time to do it or whatever. If we take advantage of that as a brand new agent, as an experienced agent, as a middle agent, we have the opportunity to do things that haven't been done, right? We're going to have the opportunity to have more conversations. The quicker we understand the NAR settlement changes, the quicker we understand the political climate that we really don't have a lot, no one's coming to save us, and the quicker that we understand the market, the more information we can take to our clients. We're going to have more conversations, and more conversations lead to better conversion, right? Better, vernacular, better ways of explaining things, better ways of going about certain parts of our business. And the reps that we get right now have not been taken by anyone. So I don't care if you're the number one agent in the number one state and sold the most houses at the number one brokerage. You have not had the conversations that we are about to endure as this comes to fruition, as these changes come and hit sometime between July 1st and August 17th in most states. So you have the opportunity right now to not get overwhelmed, educate yourself, understand exactly what is being required by your broker, by your state, and be able to formulate a plan so that you can talk to your clients about that appropriately. Once you get that first conversation under your belt, then we can get the next one, then we can get the next one. Then we have it perfected, and we're not sitting there worrying about all the different things. Now, stay up to date, as I think things will change quickly, but the quicker we can install all of the things they're asking us to, and the quicker we can adapt when things change or get tweaked a little bit, the better off we will be. So that is why right now is absolutely not the time to give up. And if you feel like you lack support and, that's part of the reason, please give me a call. I'd be happy to support you within the rules and regulations, talk to you about joining our group or not, whatever. I'm here to support you and help you get wins every single day of the game of real estate. And I think now is a critical time. If you've sold 0 houses and you're listening to this right now, now is your opportunity. Seize the opportunity, step up and get it done. If you sold 5 to 10 houses, but you want to sell 20, boom, now is your opportunity. We always focus on the market and we're like, oh, the interest rates come down, I'm going to get it. This is a massive opportunity for you to take market share one step at a time, one by one, and understand exactly how you want to build your business, because no one's done it in this market. No one's had these conversations. I don't care what they've said. They've been doing it for years, blah, blah, blah. Not true. These contracts and these changes just came down in Colorado this week. And so you have the opportunity to make these changes in your business quickly, get educated. There's a ton of resources out there, and take market share. I'm here for it. Comment below if you're in, and let's go get it. Bye-bye.